consciousness in its purest form. In the supreme happiness. In the supreme love. Supreme joy. Consciousness in its purest form is free from the perception of an individual self. Not just free from thinking, from a thinking me, but free from perceiving from an individual self, a sense of being. It is both free from thought, free from being confined to the physical, free from being confined to the five senses. Consciousness that is infinite, without being confined to any form. It is felt as divine, infinite bliss. So then, how do we be free of perceiving from a sense of self? At its most contracted, consciousness is identified with thoughts. It is contracted into a sense of being a thinker, that you are your thoughts. And the more you think you know, the more separate you feel from everything. And the more separate you feel from truth, from happiness. So first is surrender arrogance. Surrender thinking you know something. Now be aware of your thoughts. And be aware that thoughts are happening, without controlling them, or changing them, or stopping them. And just be aware that thoughts are happening. Now there is an awareness that is beyond thinking. If you are aware of thoughts happening, that awareness is not a thought, then there's already a sense of freedom, a sense of peace. You're aware of an awareness that is not thinking, that is free of thinking, that is beyond thinking. Now, you are identified with the controller, with the doer. You are doing this moment, controlling this moment. Can you let go of controlling this moment? Can you let go of doing this moment? Allow this moment to be as it is. There's greater peace. There's greater happiness. Now, one way we hold on to this sense of me is we are always avoiding what we are feeling in this moment. We are always trying to control what we feel. We are trying to feel what we call good things, and we're trying to stop feeling what we call bad things. So first, can we stop defining what we feel? Can we stop labeling what we feel in this moment? Can we just allow the feelings to be without describing them, defining them, knowing what they are? And allow feeling to be. Don't place importance on what you feel. Don't push them away. And don't grab a hold of them. Just let it all be. Now consciousness is even more free. Now, even with these three things, there is still a sense of consciousness from a sense of self. Your awareness is an awareness that is perceived from a sense of individual being. Now there's several techniques, practices to go beyond this sense of being. One is the awareness of this sense of separation that is beyond thinking. And the awareness that is still separate, still feels a sense of separateness, a sense of me. At the core of it, a sense of I that is even beyond thinking, beyond emotions. Just be aware of it. Surrender. First, you are aware of it. It doesn't feel good. Then you learn little by little to surrender it, to let go of it. Really, this path is difficult because who is letting go of it? Who is letting go of the sense of individual self? It's the individual self. Devotional practices, like repeating a mantra, like chanting, like singing a devotional song, like bowing down, they all require you to surrender ego, to be humble. You are recognizing something higher than yourself for which you are bowing down to. The ego says, I don't want to do that. I don't want to bow down to anything. I'm in control here. I am the power. Look, the practice of surrendering this ego. Doing devotional practices that, number one, require you to surrender that you are the power, that you are the ultimate. This sense of separate me is the be-all and the end-all. But it's also even something simple as listening to this meditation music we're listening to. It's transmitting this energy of the infinite. It's transmitting the goodness that you can feel, a peace you can feel, a bliss you can feel. And can you surrender to it? Can you submit yourself to it? And then we have devotional practices like chanting or silently repeating a mantra, where the vibration of bliss start to be felt. A sense of peace, a sense of joy, a sense of goodness in the mantra. Can we surrender to this goodness? Can we submit ourselves to this bliss? Ultimately, more and more you recognize the joy that is beyond yourself, the bliss that is beyond yourself, the liberated consciousness that is beyond yourself, that is both infinite and divine. And you are attracted to it. Your attraction to bliss, your attraction to this peace that is transcendent of ego, that is transcendent of self, is devotion. You willingly, readily, happily surrender the self to be in supreme in the consciousness that is infinite joy, in the consciousness that is free of everything, free of a sense of self. So practice allowing yourself to feel what you are feeling during the day, without blaming it on someone, without defining it, without describing it, without making it important. Just allow it to be. There's a lot of surrender of ego in that, a lot of humbling in that. But then also look to be devoted to bliss, to peace, to the goodness of spiritual practices, to the goodness of the bliss you feel in this music, in these videos. And your attention naturally starts to go beyond everything into supreme joy. So if you got something good out of this video, please feel free to leave a comment. And may you be blessed in her infinite happiness, in her infinite joy. Much, much love to you. Much love.